Hey, what's happening, my fellow smokers? Welcome to my smoke. Hey, today I'm going to be on the 48-inch Grill Meister and my Pitmaker Vote over there. Got some meat I got to put on. And this is just an initial vibe today. And I'll bring you guys back when I actually got my meat on. But I am going to be running the 48 today with some raw oak. And I'm doing some jerk chicken and a rack of ribs direct right on the grill. So I'll bring you guys back just in a minute. Let you see my setup. That's the meat. We'll go over that in just a minute. And some of the seasonings that I use just for the jerk chicken. Here's a setup for the briskets today. Really big briskets. They're pushing 16 pounds and 18 pounds. I am using some Kingsford. I like to use raw oak, but I feel like going for Kingfisher's because I'm going to be doing a long cook, long burn, probably 14 hours just because it is right. What is it? It's 1 o'clock now, 1:35. So I'm going to do a long burn. Usually I like to get my briskets done probably about 8 hours. So we're going to be cooking everything on the second rack, and I am doing my cheat mode today. I'm using my DigiQ. All right. And all I'm going with is just a quarter full of Kingsford, and it's about ready to drop. Okay, and I'll drop that in just a minute, but let's go ahead and look at the meat. So I got some big briskets, and so I'm going to be doing one in the pan and one straight on the rack. How about that? Okay, and then my end bits, I like to cut them off, make them flat. I don't like to have that little tomahawk sticking up, so I cut them off and use those for just for tasting or whatever, but I like to trim them off and make them flat. Simple rack of ribs, and I got some jerk chicken, and this is what I use. I used to make my own jerk sauce, paste. I said, man, I ain't doing that no more. Just go buy this stuff right here. Jamaican jerk seasoning. Okay, chicken pollo. Oh man, I love this stuff. So this is the best chicken seasoning that I came across for jerk chicken. You can use salt, seasoned salt, but seasoned salt got too much sodium. This has a blend, a combination of just about everything. And then, again, I used to make my own paste. Now, get this mild and follow the instructions. All right. I used to use the spicy, but that was way too spicy. But depending on how much you use, it's going to depend on how spicy it's going to be. So I got mine marked 4, which is tablespoons. And then I got 5 and 5 tablespoons. Okay, so these are 10 pounds a piece, so 30 pounds of jerk. So I like to go 1 teaspoon for every 2 pounds. And I'm telling you, that's really all you need. These have been marinating for just over 24 hours. You can tell the difference. One is pretty much dark and one is light. You see the pollo seasoning in there. Really good stuff, man, I'm telling you. But you got to let it sit anywhere from 6 to 24 hours, the better. All right, guys, I'll bring you guys back during the course of this cook. Hey, blessings to you. Happy Passover, happy Easter, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, here we go. About ready to drop my my hot coals. Now, I did went ahead and preheat, cleaned all my grates with my weed burner right there. Usually, if it's not too cold, then if it's kind of cold, then I go ahead and go ahead and preheat. But since we had a little bit of snow today, tomorrow's gonna be 77. That's just Colorado for you. It comes, and then it leaves the next day. All right, let's go ahead and drop this in here. Not too much. So again, I want to do a long burn day, about 12. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run 230 all night long. Okay, so I got my little end bits up top that I cut off from the brisket. All right, I got one on the rack and one in the pan. So really good stuff. Let's close it up and we're gonna leave it alone, guys. Get in there. That's the difficult part about this thing. There we have it. Let's see where we're at. Let's go to 235. Bam, that's it. We'll bring you back in a few. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. Hey, get ready to put the chicken on. The boat is rocking with a steady stream of light smoke, so you don't need a lot of wood in there. You really don't. So here we go with the 48 Grill Meister. On the top shelf, we got 354. On the bottom shelf, 373. So it's starting to settle in. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way and go ahead and put this chicken on. So I'm just gonna do one bag and put the ribs on, and that'll be it. Oh, that smells delicious. Let's pour this out so you guys get a good look. Oh. Oops, that'd be okay. All right, we're gonna go with number 4, which is like a mild. Okay, this one's gonna be kind of hot. So let's go ahead and dump all this out and put it on there. Let's move that right over there. Get a good look at that, all that seasoning on there. The pollo, the walker's wood, man, beautiful color. So we're gonna go meat side down. So if you look at it, I got little slits in there. I just did 3, 1, 2, and 3. All right. So all that seasoning can get in there. Bam. All right. Good. So I'm gonna make sure I got the mild and the hot separated, so I don't get it mixed up. Oh. We're gonna put all this in. Dress your skin up too. Tuck it in. Get them dressed right, dressed, just like privates. Tuck that skin in there. Almost say, put your thumb to the seams of your trouser pants. And that was a drill sergeant. Get in there. We'll go right there. We're gonna look at the firebox in just a minute, and I got some end bits right there that I cut off from the corner on the side. These are just little snacks because these are gonna cook fast. It's like the chicken tail that's left over if you want to square up your chicken thighs. Okay. All right. Let's look at the firebox. Take this glove off. Here we go. That's what you want right there. We're gonna take our time on the jerk chicken. You don't want to rush it. So I do want to grill it, but you got to make sure that your coals are ashed over. All right, ashed over. Now I know a lot of people like to trim all the fat off the chicken. Not me. I'm just gonna keep it on it. Let's get this rack of ribs. We're gonna go direct. We're going way over here on the other side. Right there. How you like that? Let's pull it out. Right there, direct. Okay, guys, I gotta get the rest of this chicken on. And then I'm going with just a few pieces of wood, maybe 4 or 5, this small. Once I get my chicken on, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this wood on there, right on the bottom. Blessing to you, and I'll bring you back when this mug is sizzling. All right, guys, let's check it out. We got the quarter legs on there, the good old jerk chicken. Let's see what we got. Oh, I smell that hickory. It smells really good. Ooh, let's pull it out just a little bit. So I got my mild over here. I got the spicy. Now the spicy might be medium, I should say, but it's still really good. All that good seasoning. Got the rack of ribs on the side. So direct grilling. Ribs and chicken. Let's check out the firebox. Let's put this out there. Okay. Got some wood in there. Just 3 pieces. You don't need a lot. I might add another 2 more pieces, but the coals are nice and ashed over. That's what you want to have when doing jerk chicken or grilling, so it doesn't kick up. So the pit's starting to settle in. That's why I like having it ashed over. Let's close it up because the wood is starting to catch fire. Get this out of the way. And so, also, I got it on the lowest setting, right? This is how you raise my grate up. If you want to sear or whatever you want to do, but we're going to keep it on the lowest setting possible. Oh, that smells delicious. Bam. We'll be right back in about 30. All right, guys, hey, we're back on the Grill Meister. It's been 30 minutes. We're gonna do our first flip, no matter how it looks on the bottom. And then after that, I'm gonna do every 15 to 20 minutes. Let's see what we're looking now. Alrighty then. Where is, there it is right there. There we go. Let's check out the ribs first. Oh, I can dig that. I can dig that right there. That's good. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this up top. Yeah, I like that. Let's go ahead and do all the quarter legs. Yeah. Look at that beautiful color. 30 minutes first flip. If you want to spray, you can spray. I mean, it's already juicy because it's been marinating for over 24 hours, but I am going to hit it with some water and vinegar. Ooh, beautiful color. Now, I know you guys heard me talk about skin before. You know, I'm not a big fan of crunchy skin. I like that good old mess. I like soft skin. Let's flip all these over. And then we're going to get a good look at the color. And you can tell that one side, the left side, is not as hot, but it's been rocking and rolling around 275 on some spots over here. Right over here, I've been monitoring, it's like 250. So I'm just gonna bring some coals down from the right to the left and then get that side up to about 275 to 300. Well, look at that good old jerk chicken. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's get a good look. All that good seasoning. All right. Oh. Let's look up top and get these little small pieces. You know, the top can cook just as hot too as the bottom because that heat rises. So I'm just gonna flip all these too. So again, if you don't know what these are, they come from here that I cut off, and these they make for good snacks. Okay, they really do, because they still got a lot of meat on there. All right, dress it back up, just right dress. Cool. Oh man, look at them rib. Look at that rib. Direct grilling. Let's push it in. Beautiful. We'll be back in 15 minutes, and then we're gonna do another flip. Chicken is sitting at, these over here are sitting at 90, 95, 105 internal temp. And so I'm gonna take these all the way to about 168, 170, and then we're gonna pull them. And so if you didn't know, this is my meal prep. So I went ahead and added just a few charcoal, a few briquettes on each side. Still on the lowest setting. So again, we're not rushing. I'm not doing no searing. We're doing this grilling, trying to keep it at a certain temp. We'll be right back in about 15 for another flip. Matter of fact, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. I'm gonna spray it. God darn it. Let me get that fixed. No, usually I don't spray none. I just let it go. Beautiful. Oh, do I want to get a taste? Yes, I do. Almost cussed. Almost did. That's good. That's good. Wow. I'm telling you, marinating over 24 hours makes a big difference. All right, guys, hey, we're back again. It's been 15 minutes. Let's check it out. My quarter legs are sitting at 146. So again, we're gonna take these all the way to 165 to 170. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. It's time for another flip. So it doesn't matter to me where it's at. Every 15 minutes, I'm gonna do a flip until I get to my internal temp of 165 to 170. All right. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, bam. Beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna get that skin right there. We're gonna eat it. We're gonna eat it. Oh, turkey tail. I mean chicken tail. All right, this will be the last video until it's time for me to take them off. So you see the process. Every 15 minutes, go ahead and flip. No matter what temperature, internal temp where it's at, just flip it. Eventually it's going to get there. So just still kind of light. I'll move those over as these get done. So there you have it. Whoa! Give me that piece right there. God almighty. Let's hit it with some. That one got a kick. Oh, they got some kick. And it's that afterburn. Woo! Let's check out the rib. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, right there. Okay. That's a beautiful color. That's a beautiful color. So I'm gonna make some more space at the bottom and get a little bit closer. So I want a little bit more grill burnt on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this bad boy right here, put it back down there. And I will be back in about, for this one, about 5 to 8 minutes. But for the rest of them, I'll be back in 15. Oh, this looks good. Let's see what we got. Okay, still blazing hot. Cool. All right, guys, hey, blessings to you. And I'm gonna bring you guys back tonight on the old Pitmaker for some briskets. Matter of fact, let's check it out, see where we at. Burning pretty clean. It's still coming up to temp, and it's at 168, and it's only been about 45 minutes. Okay, and again, I'm not going to open it, and we're going to 235. Blessings to you. Hey, what's going on, guys? Good evening. It is 9:26, so it's been 7 hours since my cook on the brisket. Jerk chicken came off, the ribs came off, everything looked pretty good. Let's check out the temp. I did open up, so it was right at 225. So everything was looking good. Let's check that out. I love that feature right there. So when it's dark, this glows up, so you can see it at nighttime. So the temperature is still holding at 230. All right, and my briskets are sitting at 159 and 167. Let's check it out. Okay, let that smoke clear out just a little bit, and we're going to check out the firebox too. Okay, let's see what we got. So in the pan, out the pan, and those look pretty good. Look at that, all the good juice in there. Briskets looking pretty good, straight on the rack. Briskets looking pretty good, straight in the pan. So it really don't matter how you cook it, it's going to come out good. But I always prefer in the pan because I love my juice. You get a lot of juice versus putting it in, in foil or whatever, or butcher paper. So I'm not a big fan of butcher paper. So we're going to take that brisket right there, and we're going to put it straight in the pan, add some water, and that'll be it, guys. Let's check out these little end bits right there. Cool. All right, let's go see the firebox. See if I can pull this out without burning my daggone hand. Hold up now. All right. Oh, man, we still got plenty of fuel. Let me see if I can pull it out. There we go. Y'all can get a good look at that. Let me turn off my light. There you go. So, all right, guys. Everything looks good. Let's close this back up because I still want to keep my temp, you know, right at 230, but I am gonna lower it to about 220 because I want this to go all the way in the morning. Let's take one more look at these good briskets. Oh man, let's put this out some more. Man, I tell you what, this Pitmaker boat, boys, they can cook a brisket. Beautiful. All right, guys, that's all she wrote on this cook today. Had a fabulous cook. I did like 30 pounds on a Grillmeister, a rack of ribs direct, and 2 briskets, man. I tell you what, that's it. Let's wrap this up. And then I'm gonna lower my temperature down to 220 because I'm not in no rush. Bam, right there. All right, guys, hey, blessing to you. And I will see you on my next cook.